it's Megan and today is my first favorites video in my new place and definitely my #1 favorite of the past like month or so has been my new townhouse, and living with my best friend Alyssa and her puppy Mocha has just been the best. We are having the best time and it's just like so surreal still, but I feel like just like recently I really felt like more settled and not so much upheaval, you know. And actually they're doing like yard work and stuff because we live in an HOA where they like do the yard for you. So if you hear anything, I didn't realize they were doing that today, but I'm taking advantage of the natural light because this room has the best light ever, and this is my beauty room and office, and I could just not be happier to have this space in addition to my bedroom. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years now. It was my 10-year like anniversary at the beginning of March, and like I've always just filmed in my bedroom at my parents' house or at college. And so now, even though this is also my office for like my day-to-day job, it's so nice to have like a dedicated space for my YouTube and to have like the tripods always set up and to have like perfect lighting. It's just really feels amazing because YouTube is always one of my favorite things and you guys are so important to me, and it's just really cool to bring you along throughout this whole journey for the past 10 years, and I feel like the best is like yet to come, and I just feel really good about where I'm at right now. So I also have a bunch of beauty favorites because I feel like I haven't updated you on what makeup I'm really loving, what like just products in general I have been reaching for time and time again. And then there are some newer things that I've discovered in all of my Target shopping sprees that I had to mention, especially this. This is a brand new discovery for me. It's the beloved Pineapple and Papaya Fine Fragrance Mist. And so this is at Target. Oh my god, you guys, if you want to be like transported to a tropical, like all-inclusive resort or just like the summer, this is one of the most amazing scents, and it's literally like $10 and you get a huge bottle just like Bath and Body Works, but this is a really unique scent. I feel like I haven't really seen Bath and Body Works scents that are pineapple, and this truly smells like a fresh juicy pineapple and it's incredible. And I've really been getting into the summer like mindset because I have 2 vacations coming up in warm climates, so I've been shopping for those, and so I'm just like all about that summer life. So that like really kind of hit the nail on the head of like my vibe right now. Oh, another Target find, which I have used in the past but I only just got obsessed with it, is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. So I just used a small bottle up and I've started just to buy the big bottles. This you can use on your face or your body. I use this as a hand cream and it is like the best. It is so thin yet hydrating, and I have like bottles of this everywhere. I have one on my work desk, I have one in my bathroom, I have one I think in my bedroom. Like I just have been buying them to put everywhere because I cannot be without it. My hands have just been a wreck from moving, and then it's still kind of cold here, and then it is like snowing one day, 70 degrees the next day, so my skin is just going through it, and this has been the best for like my hands, and it's not greasy, it sinks in quickly, and it's accessible, it's pretty affordable, and I love that it has a pump on the bottle. Like it's just perfect. I love it so much. So this, if you haven't tried it, don't sleep on it because it's very simple but effective and just like a go-to, you know, like you can rely on it. So I cannot live without my CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion anymore. Another body product that I was sent this month, and this is not sponsored, but I am doing like sponsored Instagram posts with Plant Apothecary, but they sent me their body wash collection. So there are 3 different ones: Calm Down, Be Well, and Start Happy. They all are amazing, and they all are like aromatherapy. So they have like these really just beautiful scents that like evoke those certain feelings. But my favorite is Start Happy, and this one is a like gorgeous citrus spa-like fragrance. Like all of these smell like you're at the spa, and it's just amazing. I love the packaging. I love like the names of them, because it's like, what do I want? Like, what's my emotion today, or what do I need today? And so you just like grab the one that kind of fits your mood. And I just think that's brilliant. And literally I can't get over that scent. I feel like part of it is like, it's kind of summery since it's citrusy, but it is very like invigorating because it's that citrus like morning burst of energy sort of scent. And it says it's citrus and frankincense like fragrance oils, and oh my god, it is so nice. And they are moisturizing. They're not like cream formulas, but they have jojoba oil in them, so it's not like a drying type of formula. And if you take baths, you have got to try these, because I don't take baths, but you can use these as like bath, like not wash, what is it called? Like bath, what is it called? Bath soap? I don't know what you even call it. Like put it in your bath for like bubbles and stuff like that. And I think it would be amazing, especially like the Be Well or Calm Down. These are like very like just like soothing. All of these are unisex, but I feel like Be Well is the most like masculine, but it's still so good. It's like a what does it say? Cypress and eucalyptus. So yeah, they just all have this very like spa-like vibe to them, and they really do just like, I don't know, I feel like aromatherapy really works. And just like getting you into that mindset and just like calming you down, or like doing whatever you need for your mental health, I feel like those are just a really nice addition. So that is not sponsored, but they were sent to me for free. And I have been sent some new skincare products, but I used one this morning that I had been using, but I wasn't wearing makeup the past few days, and I used it with makeup, and I literally had to wash my face off because all my makeup was pilling and it was horrible. So this Skin Fix Barrier Plus Skin Barrier Restoring Gel Cream, I don't know, I only really like to have products that I can use anytime, no matter what. So this one worked for me when I wasn't wearing makeup, but when I used makeup on top of it, like all around my hairline, it was pilling, and I was like, great, because I wanted to put my hair up and it looked like I had dandruff everywhere. So if you see little speckles in my hair, it is unfortunately from this product. So I used my tried and true, and literally nothing has beat this so far for me. This is the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. The packaging is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. It has a magnetic lid, and the spatula that comes with it is metal, so you never lose the spatula. I'm almost done with this container, and I think this is probably my third one of these, if not more than that. And it smells like honey. It's super like rich in texture, but it's not heavy on the skin, yet it's very hydrating. And I wear it under makeup. I wear it at night with like serums underneath, which sometimes like if you put moisturizers on top of serums, they don't always like work and mesh into your skin, but this has always worked for me. There's never been a time that it like pilled or didn't sink in or anything like that. It is perfect. It is my absolute favorite moisturizer, and I just really don't want to try anything else. Even though I love trying new things, I always come back to the Honey Halo, and yeah, so that is just my favorite. But I did try a new sunscreen that worked for me. And this is something I had tried a long time ago, and they recently like re-released it or reformulated it. But this was sent to me, the Josie Maran Get Even Sun Milk SPF 33. And I love this packaging. It's a glass bottle with a pump. And this is for all of my like glowy sunscreen lovers. Like if you love the Fenty Beauty Hydra Visor like I do, this is along the same lines. It's even a thinner formula than the Fenty, even though the Fenty isn't like thick, but this is even thinner, more of like a lotion, and it smells like blueberries, which I remember that from like when I used to use it, probably like 8 years ago or something. I feel like it was definitely when I was in college. But it sinks in really well, but has a beautiful glow that sticks around on your skin even after it sinks in. And this did not make my makeup pill or anything. Like I applied this after the Honey Halo, no issues, put my foundation, which I'll talk about next, on top, and it was perfect. So if you have tried the Fenty and you want to try something new, or if you've just been looking for a new sunscreen, this one is really good and is hydrating. I really like hydrating SPFs, but I do always use a moisturizer underneath unless my skin is super oily at the time. I wear sunscreen all year round, not just in the summer, but I am excited to try that as my skin gets a little more oily as the weather changes. My favorite foundation, oh my gosh, you guys, this is like perfection in a bottle to me. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and I have the shade L1 Oslo, and it looks so pale, but I am so pale. Like I always feel like the foundation looks so pale in the bottle, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm that pale. But I do feel like when I put it on my skin, it looks a little like darker than in the bottle. I don't know if I'm just like crazy, but it has a pump, which NARS foundations never used to come with a pump. You had to buy it separate, and that was just egregious to me. But I always would get the color Mont Blanc in NARS foundations, and it was always a little too yellow, even though it was a neutral undertone. And so this one is a cool undertone, and I really still think that I'm a neutral undertone, but in NARS, I feel like their neutral undertones are still yellow. So I went with the cool shade, and I feel like this is neutral, like to me. So it matches me perfectly. And at first, I really didn't know if I liked this foundation because the pumps are very small. So I was doing like 4 pumps of it instead of like, typically I use like 1 pump of foundation, maybe like 1.5. But my face just looked like so cakey, and it was just like not sitting well on my skin. And then I started just to use 2 small pumps, which I would say equals 1 normal pump of foundation. I feel like it just looks so natural and so good on the skin. Like it's not 100% full coverage, but I don't really like that heavy of coverage. I just think it looks very just like youthful, and just like you have beautiful skin naturally, which is always what I'm like trying to achieve. Like I don't mind looking like I'm wearing makeup. Like, of course I'm wearing like eyeshadow and stuff like that, but I do want my skin to look as realistic and natural as possible. And 2 pumps of this is perfect. Like, it doesn't seem like enough even still when I do it, but I've been using this Cosmetics Airbrush Flawless Complexion Brush number 132, and it's a 2-sided brush, and I never would have bought this, but it was like an Ulta Diamond member perk, and I'm so glad because I love this. It's almost like a buffing brush mixed with a duo fiber brush. It isn't super dense, like it has a lot of give to it in like the top layer of bristles, so I feel like that really helps just kind of like skim your skin instead of like really like buffing at it. And I haven't had any issues with like it causing streaks or anything, because sometimes I feel like duo fiber brushes don't like actually put the product on your face, they just like move it around. But this is just like the perfect brush, especially for the NARS foundation. And then this little side I have been using for concealer. I just put the concealer on my face and then I blend it with this, and I can get like right into my inner corner with it. Like, you can go just really close to your eyeshadow and not mess it up because it's so just small and precise. Like, it is really, really good. And so I love that. But one product I really love, I didn't put on today because I want to show you guys like the effects of it. And this was sent to me from Benefit, and this is their Boing Bright On Concealer. So this is in the shade Lychee, and this is like a pinkish undertoned brightening corrector sort of thing, and they have different shades for different undertones, different skin tones. This is the shade that works the best for me, and so I didn't apply this today because I wanted to show you guys like the before and after. So I don't have a lot of darkness under my eyes, but I do have some like blue, just like from my skin being so pale and my veins being like blue slash like greenish, you can kind of see that. So I just like go right under my eyes, and I'm only going to do it on this side to show you. And I'm going to take this little It Cosmetics brush, and I kind of like pat it first to get like the most color payoff. Yeah, I like do mostly patting motions. I go a little bit down like the side of my nose. So I don't know how well it like translates on camera, but I feel like this side just is brighter and more like neutralized, and this side, which doesn't have the brightening concealer, like it looks fine, but I don't know, this side just looks like really good. So I'm gonna even out my face, and I feel like this concealer is kind of on the sheerer side, but again, it looks very natural on the skin. So just start with less product than you think, because I really think that a lot of us get in the habit of using too much product, and then it never looks as good as it could. Like, I was using way too much with the NARS foundation, and then when I realized like let's try to use less and see what happens, it was just so much of a better look on the skin, a better result, and it will last longer. So yeah, I just love that Benefit product, and I I just think it's beautiful. Like, I love that they have the different undertones, and this just happens to be the one that works for me. Lychee. I always want to say lychee. Lychee. I'm trying to trade myself. But yeah, this super good product. Love the formula. And then since I didn't do that before, I didn't set my under eyes, and I've been using this Beauty Blender little puffy thing. I really only use this side, which is like a powder puff. The other side is like a kind of like a sponge. I don't really know what to do with this other side, so I just use the pink. But I've been using it with my Hourglass Veil setting powder, which I love. And so I just get some on the puff, and then I like work it into the puff on with the lid. I really try to press it in. And then under my eyes, I just make sure there's no creases. And then I just set all along that area and down my nose. And this powder has been a favorite of mine for at least the past like year or so. And I kind of rediscovered it when I put it in my project pan. So this I'm really happy with, and I really like it applied with the like sponge thingamajiggy, because it just really like presses it into the skin, and I don't know, I just really like it. So that is kind of my under eye routine. I feel like there's something in my hair. I swear I just saw it. Oh yeah. Oh, it's powder. There's like a clump of powder in my hair. Okay, moving on. Oh, and then for my cheeks, which I usually do after I like do all my under eye stuff, so I might need to touch up. I have been absolutely loving these Chanel like balm things. What are they called? Number 1 de Chanel balm. Oh, that's the French. Red Camellia Revitalizing Lip and Cheek Balm. So today I'm wearing Healthy Pink. This is definitely my favorite shade, but I also really like Vital Beige. They're quite different in color, but I think these are the two most like neutral shades. The other ones, from what I remember, are a lot brighter. So I love these on both lips and cheeks, but especially on my cheeks. Like, I feel like I've heard most people say they don't like it on their cheeks. I love it because it gives you this glow. Like, let me apply some more. I just get a little bit on a like angled blush brush, and I just literally tap it into my skin, and I just like keep tapping it until it's blended out, which doesn't take very much. I feel like it just gives you this perfect, like, super healthy skin look. Like, it is just gorgeous and so like realistic on your face. Like, it doesn't look like product. I don't know, it just looks like you have like the most juicy cheeks ever and like the most just like hydrated skin. And I think the trick really is to use, again, less product than you think, because these are a balm, and they do have like moisture to them. So if you use too much, they could look really like thick and maybe slide your makeup around. But if you do it like this, like, I haven't had any issues, and they just look so gorgeous. And then you can of course use it on your lips, which I think is also great, and it looks beautiful. So I love these products. I absolutely love this formula and this product, and I do want to see the other shades just in case there's another one that like I might really like, because they are pretty sheer, which is I think a benefit of this formula. Like, you can really sheer it out or build it up more, especially on your lips. You can really build it up. And I would say on the cheeks, just to make sure it doesn't look too like thick on your face, you probably don't want to build it up too much, but it is a really blendable formula. Like the NARS foundation, it just looks like beautiful skin. Like that is my goal, is just to look like somehow I naturally have this amazing perfect skin. But it's the power of makeup. So I love this. I think it's just gorgeous, and I haven't had like my hair stick to it or like anything like that. My opinion of it might change as we get more into the warmer weather. So it hasn't been very warm here lately, so I can't really say how it wears like in that case, but definitely for like the cooler weather, or if you live somewhere dry, these are just beautiful. They stay glowy throughout the day, and they just look so good. I love it. Speaking of Chanel, the Chanel Le Volume Mascara. This my Aunt Sue sent me, which was so sweet of her. Thank you so much, Aunt Sue. I absolutely love it. Like, I just love the packaging, and I love the formula. However, it does transfer on me. Like throughout the day under my eyes, I will have a little bit of like that raccoon transferring, but the formula like is insane. Like it looks so good. My lashes, I feel like never look as good as when I use this mascara. So what I'm planning to do is to get the waterproof formula next, because I feel like that will be hopefully the same like volume and everything, but just without transferring. So I'm a little worried because I feel like it might not be the same, because a lot of times like the waterproof formula, it can't be the same because it's a different formula with different ingredients. But I have hope that Chanel did a good job. So I love this mascara. If you don't have issues with transferring, definitely give it a try. But I will get the waterproof version and report back, because I'm just so curious and so hopeful that it will be just as good and voluminous, but with no transferring. So TBD on that. And then finally, I have two palettes that like I love them so much. So today I'm using the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, and this one I got for Christmas, so I've had it for a few months and I have not stopped loving it. Like I love it more. The color story on this palette is truly perfection. It just has everything I could possibly want. It has beautiful cool tone mattes like this one, this more purpley one, this one I use all the time, and then it has more warmer tone mattes as well. I don't use a lot of these like pinker shades, and I haven't even touched this like gloss topper thing, but so I still have a lot to explore with this palette. But my favorite shades that I just go back to over and over and that I'm wearing today are Abundance and Energized. I always use my finger, and I literally just went into Abundance and then went into Energized like on the same finger, and then I applied it, and it was so beautiful. And then Cosmic Love is the most incredible like blue, purple, duochrome, like metallic magic. And then Empowered is this gorgeous like deep like denim plum color. It is so pretty. And then there's even more like duochrome shades like that are lighter, but these are truly like my favorite colors in this palette, and they just don't disappoint at all. Like I'm so impressed with this palette, and if you love like purples and cool tones, like you have got to check this out. It's so impressive, and it is I think around $70. the Sephora 20% off sale is coming up in April. So if you can hold out, definitely consider picking this up. I truly don't think you will be disappointed with this palette. Like, if you're over the warm tones or you never liked them, like, this is such a breath of fresh air. It's super fun, but it's also neutral. Like, it's perfect. I truly love that. And then very recently I picked up my first Chantecaille product, and this is the Giraffe palette. It's a like mirrored backing, so it's kind of hard to get it. There we go. I think that works. But these two like warmer browns are really beautiful, like satin shades. And then these two are like these incredible, like multi-dimensional shimmer shades. My favorite is the darker like taupey one, but this white is also super pretty. Let me just swatch all of them since there's only 4 shades. So when I saw like the color combo, I was like, how will those even go together? But they really do. It's pretty insane. They just blend so beautifully. They're very like user-friendly, yet high quality and high like pigment, high shine. They are just really nice. And like, I don't think this swatch is doing the top eyeshadow justice. It really is like so high shine on your eyes. It looks incredible. And it's one of those types of shadows that if you put it all over your lid and into your crease, which I know isn't everyone's cup of tea because it's very shimmery, but if you like that look and you do it, it looks like you use multiple different eyeshadows because of the way like it works with like the refracting the light and stuff. So I feel like I just look like that meme with Charlie Day when he's like with the like conspiracy theory, whatever. But anyway, this palette is so good. I think that is everything. Oh, one more thing. Alyssa introduced me to the show Money Heist on Netflix, and I am so hooked. Like, I cannot even believe I waited this long to watch this show. Like, it is absolutely incredible. If you love like drama and like suspenseful shows, you have to watch Money Heist on Netflix. And in addition to that, she has a Roku stick, which I use like a Chromecast, but a Roku stick is a game changer, you guys. It has its own remote, which is so cool. And basically it has like different apps, so you can put like Hulu, you can put Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, like you can put everything on your Roku, and then you just don't even have to use your phone. Like, I have to stream my shows through my phone onto my Chromecast for my TV. So this Roku thing is like a game changer, and I really want to get one for my room. So anyway, in case you didn't like know about Roku sticks before, like I had heard of it, but I never actually used one. It's super cool if you love like streaming on all different platforms and you like are subscribed to all of the different services. You need a Roku stick. I think that is everything now. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my favorites, and I hope I didn't leave anything out. I feel like these are the products I feel, whoa, got something in my eye. I feel like these are the products that I'm the most passionate about and that I've been using the most like continuously. So I hope I didn't leave anything out, and yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing super well. Thank you again for all of your love and support. It means so much to me, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!